Hey guys, so today we have an empties video. I'm going to be sharing mini reviews on all of the products that I have used up recently. I've got a lot of makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, just a really good mix of things. I love a good empties video. They're so much fun to film and they're a great way for me to share like my final thoughts on products that I've actually used up all the way. So by the time I've used something up, I probably have a pretty solid opinion on it. So I always like to start with the makeup, so let's go ahead and get into that. First makeup product right here on the top. This was a major dud. This is the Estate eyeliner. It doesn't have a name on it. It's just a felt tip eyeliner pen. They sent me this along with a few other things, and this worked great all of 2 times, and then it started to dry out. And now I can't even get much of a clean line with it at all. I tried to use it today and I ended up having to go over it with another liquid liner that I had because I just couldn't get it on my eyes. It was just dried out pretty much completely. Sometimes when I squeeze it onto my hand, you can see I can get a lot of juice out of it, but then when I try to apply it to my eyes, nothing will come out. So I don't know if I just got a dud or if this is just a dud product altogether, but I would not recommend that. Of the things that they've sent me, I really enjoy their baked highlighters. Those I highly recommend, but I would stay away from this. Elephant in the room, by the way, I have brown hair now. This is a temporary color, and we'll actually talk about this in the video. I used the Moroccanoil color depositing mask in Cocoa, so I'm not sure how long it's going to last, and I do feel like it's pretty, looking at it in the viewfinder, it does look pretty brown. In person, I feel like it's a very dark, dirty blonde, but it's definitely darker than my usual hair. So anyway, in case you were wondering if anything had changed, you would be correct. I also used up this Marcelle Volum'xtension Electric Mascara. This is meant to be a volumizing mascara. I really liked this mascara. Marcelle is a Canadian brand. I actually think that they were founded in the US, but they're primarily sold in Canada now. If you live in the US, you can get them on the Marcelle website though, but I know they're available much more widely in Canadian drugstores. And my Canadian friend Jess actually sent me this. We did a swap collab last year. The brush doesn't really look like something that I would love. It's just a very basic, sort of a natural bristle style brush, very straight and kind of narrow. But I found this very lengthening and volumizing. I felt like it made my lashes look amazing, so I would definitely recommend this if you can get Marcelle where you live. This was good, and I didn't really have any issues with it flaking much until the end. Once I got towards the end, I did have a little bit of flaking with it, but it wasn't anything bad. Next, for a couple of things that were in my project pan that I finished, we have the Jordana Sculpt & Go Creamy Contour Stick in the shade Light. Love this contour stick. Jordana went out of business, unfortunately, at the end of 2020, so you can't get this anymore, but I really enjoyed this contour stick. Great kind of cool toned true contour shade. I feel like a lot of contour sticks are actually more like bronzers. Unfortunately, towards the end of this, I suspected that it was contributing to my breakouts. I have a lot of hormonal acne just naturally, so this wasn't responsible for all of my breakouts, but I did notice once I stopped using this, my breakouts did get a little bit better. So I don't know if it's just because I'd had this for a long time, maybe it was starting to expire, or maybe it was just from using it every single day. My skin maybe developed some sort of sensitivity to it, who knows? But regardless of that, great contour stick, but you can't buy it anymore, so I wouldn't be able to repurchase it even if I wanted to. I also finished up my favorite foundation, the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I had the shade LN4, but LN3 was the one I had before this, and that one was slightly better of a match. This was just a little bit too dark for me, but it worked okay. Medium coverage, beautiful satin finish, just a very reliable foundation. I'm sad that I won't be repurchasing it because Physicians Formula's cruelty-free status is kind of in the gray area in my opinion. I actually did learn, for the longest time it seemed like they were discontinuing this, but I heard from Amanda Z that they're still going to be carrying this at Walmart and on the Physicians Formula website, so I don't think it's technically discontinued, which is great news if you love this foundation and you still purchase from Physicians Formula. If Physicians Formula went back to being 100% for sure cruelty-free, I would buy this in a heartbeat. This will always and forever hold a very special place in my makeup hall of fame, favorite makeup products of all time. There aren't many products that I purchase more than once, but this is one of them. Kind of in the same category as far as cruelty-free status, I have the Wet n Wild blush in Rosé Champagne. Yes, I completely finished a full-sized blush. I am so proud of myself. This is not something that happens very often, and I was working on this for a very long time. So I'm sad to see this go. I really enjoyed this blush. It was a beautiful like peachy golden kind of blush. It had a little bit of shimmer running through it, and it was just a beautiful blush. I won't repurchase it, but I did buy Milani Luminoso kind of to replace this, or at least to kind of fill that void, because I didn't have anything else in my collection quite like this. And Milani Luminoso is another like glowy peachy blush. That hasn't come yet, but I am excited to get my hands on that one. I think I'll like that one about as much as I enjoyed this one. So I would just like to take one last moment to celebrate finishing all three of these things. I finished all three of these things in the course of a month. That was one of my most exciting months ever for using up products. Like, these are big ticket items that I finished, so very exciting. All right, next for skincare, I finished up the Burt's Bees Cleansing Oil Balm. So I would use this as my first cleanse to remove all of my makeup and sunscreen and everything. And then I would go in with a regular like gel cleanser to actually cleanse my skin. I didn't love this. I really didn't. It was a very solid balm, like very hard in there, which was nice because it wasn't very messy like the Derma E cleansing balm that I liked, but that was super messy. Had like a Christmas tree smell, kind of nice smell honestly for like the holidays, but I didn't feel like it was very effective at removing my eye makeup, especially compared to other oil-based cleansers that I've tried. And it also just didn't emulsify very well, meaning that when I would try to rinse it off with water, it just didn't really want to come off. And that's kind of the reason why I like to use something that's like meant to be a cleansing balm as opposed to just like a straight up jojoba oil or something like that, because you can actually rinse it away with water. But this didn't do that great of a job rinsing off with water, so I wouldn't repurchase it. It wasn't the worst thing ever. Like, I was able to use it up, but I wasn't that impressed with it. Now I'm using the Fourth Ray Beauty BFD cleansing oil, and that is amazing. Like, by far the best that I've tried so far. And then I also just received the Paula's Choice cleansing balm, and I tried that for the first time last night. That worked very well also. So there's just way better out there. I also like the Derma E one better than the Burt's Bees. All right, next I have the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. This is the fragrance-free version. I love this face cream. Truly one of the best that I've found. I feel like nothing will ever beat this, but I am trying to find an alternative just because I am not a huge fan of the packaging. It's just very unnecessarily bulky and it's not easy to recycle. I do send it off to TerraCycle to be recycled with like other beauty products, but I really just wish that they would put it in a simpler plastic tub or bottle that could be recycled more easily. But until then, I don't know if they ever will change that. I am trying to use ones in different packaging. Of course, I said that last time I had one of these in my empties videos, and then I ended up still buying another one just because my skin was freaking out and I needed something that I knew was going to be good for my skin. My boyfriend also uses this. This is the only one that he will use because most moisturizers break him out. So it's an amazing product. Right now I'm using the Cerametics, I think it's called their Soothing Facial Lotion. I don't like it as much. It's not quite rich enough for my skin. And then I did also just purchase the Paula's Choice Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer. So I'm trying a few. Oh, and then I'm also trying the Versed Gel Moisturizer. Also not quite as good as the e.l.f. one. I don't really like a gel moisturizer though, so that's... Anyway. If anybody knows of any alternatives to this that are fragrance-free, let me know. And then I also have the e.l.f. Bounce Back Jelly Cleanser. I got this as a gift with purchase. This is one of those products that I feel like I just didn't end up having much of an opinion on even after I used it up, and I got quite a few uses out of this little tube. It's a non-foaming, like jelly-looking cleanser. It felt almost balmy in texture, but it didn't work like a cleansing balm, like it's meant to be a cleanser, I think. Based on my experience with it, I wouldn't repurchase it. For a non-foaming cleanser, I like the Cerametics one better, so yeah, that was just kind of whatever to me. Okay, so next I have the Paul Mitchell Awapuhi shampoo. This is another thing that I used it all the way up and I don't really feel like I have any sort of thoughts on it. It was just fine. I know Paul Mitchell is a very like well-known kind of reputable brand for hair products. For one, I didn't really care for the scent of this. Kind of just smells like cucumber melon, which is not a scent that I particularly enjoy. This is for all hair types, brightens hair by removing dulling buildup, it was just fine. Probably wouldn't repurchase this unless it was on sale for like $3. Okay, so let's talk about these Moroccanoil color depositing masks. So I actually just used this one today. It looks super disgusting. This is their color depositing mask in the shade Cocoa, and then I also used their same one in the shade Rose Gold. So I have some thoughts. These are just the single-use sizes. They also sell a full size in a tube that you would probably get a few uses out of, I'm not sure. You use quite a bit of it at a time, especially depending on the length of your hair and how thick your hair is. But in these, I had enough for one use. And I wanted to try the single-use ones before I committed to the full size. Okay, so the Rose Gold one is the one that I tried first. And naturally, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I have pretty much golden blonde hair. It's kind of dark blonde. It used to be lighter, but I guess I just don't go outside often enough anymore for the natural highlights to really come out, especially because we just came out of winter. I'm sure in the summer it'll lighten up just a bit, but the Rose Gold one, they say it's meant for light blonde to medium blonde hair. This was super, super subtle. I'll pop a before and after picture on the screen. Very subtle, and I left it in my hair for longer than it says. It says to leave on for 5 to 7 minutes, and you apply to wet towel dried hair. I left it on for probably 30 or 40 minutes because I'd read some reviews online that said that it barely did anything, especially for people with darker hair. So even leaving it on for an extra long amount of time, it was just a super subtle rosy tint. It was pretty, but I'm not sure it was really worth the effort of doing it. Now, they also make a hibiscus color that's like more of a pink or fuchsia kind of color. And I'm wondering if I mix the rose gold with the hibiscus color, I might get just the right like rosy color that I'm looking for. So I may try that in the future, but I would say you're probably gonna get best results with this if you have like platinum blonde hair or lighter, much lighter blonde hair than I do. But it smells really good and it left my hair feeling very soft and deeply conditioned. So anyway, the Cocoa one is the one that I used today. And at first I was like, oh, it didn't really do much. But I feel like it definitely took out a lot of the natural brassiness that my hair has, and it gave me this kind of like reddish brown tint. I feel like it looks really brown in the viewfinder, but I don't know, it's kind of nice to just get a little taste of what it would be like to have brown hair. So this says it's for light brown to dark brown hair, which I don't have naturally, so maybe it would work even better if you already have brown hair. Verdict is, I like them. They feel just like a really nice deep conditioner. I'm curious to see how long the Cocoa one will last in my hair. The Rose Gold one didn't last past like one wash, but I'll be curious to see how long this one lasts. I'm guessing it's supposed to last like maybe 2 weeks or something, but of course that depends on how often you wash your hair. So we will see, but fun way to experiment with color. I would recommend these. I also used up this mini of the Amika Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. First of all, I love the scent of the Amika products that are in this like orange and pink packaging. Oh my gosh, smells so good. This was really nice. I enjoyed it. This is like a leave-in conditioner styling cream type of product. I would apply it to damp hair before styling to kind of just like protect against heat. I felt like it added a lot of nice softness to my hair, but it didn't weigh it down at all. And it made it smell really good. So I really enjoyed that. Probably wouldn't purchase the full size unless I got it on a really good sale. I've heard people have good luck finding Amika products at like TJ Maxx and Marshall, so I'm gonna look around there because I really enjoy Amika products, but just most of them not enough to pay like full price. All right, next for some body care, I have another body lotion. I had a body lotion in my last Empties video too, and I am so proud of myself. I used to be terrible about using body lotion after I got out of the shower. I was just so lazy, I'd always forget to do it, or I just didn't feel like it. But lately, it's like my favorite part of the day. It just feels like such a great way to like pamper myself. Also, it's just good for your skin to moisturize it, and when I don't do it, I feel so dry. So I'm so glad I'm in the habit of doing this after every shower now. But I have the Unfiltered by Raw Sugar body butter. I got this at Target. I flew through this. It was only 6 ounces, so applying it all over my body, I just flew through it. I enjoyed the feel of this body butter. I didn't like the scent. The scent is blueberry and thyme. Definitely does smell like blueberry, but not, it's a very like natural blueberry kind of scent, and it was okay. I didn't hate it, but I just like for my body lotion to smell like next level good. So now, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to tell you guys about the EOS body lotion. So EOS, fun fact, is also now cruelty-free. They used to not be. So many big brands are going cruelty-free. It's so exciting. Well, by so many, I mean 2, EOS and Garnier, but hopefully that means there's hope for more brands. EOS is now Leaping Bunny certified and Logical Harmony certified. So I purchased their, I'll put a picture on the screen, but it's their body butter body lotion in the vanilla cashmere scent. It's in a purple like pump bottle. Oh my gosh, that is the best body lotion I have ever used. First of all, the scent is just amazing. It smells exactly like Vanilla Bean Noel from Bath & Body Works. And it is just the most nourishing, soft feeling body lotion I've ever tried. So long story short, I wouldn't repurchase this because I have replaced it with something that I love 1,000 times more, but this was fine. It's just that I didn't love the scent that much. Okay, I had to look this up because I wasn't sure about this brand, but this brand is actually cruelty-free as well. They're on Leaping Bunny. This is the One With Nature Spa Blend Pure Active Dead Sea Mineral Salts in Rose Petal. Nathan gave me this, so I wasn't sure if it was cruelty-free, but it is. So this I used in the bath. It really doesn't smell like anything to me. It says it's Rose Petal. It just kind of smells like salt or something. And it didn't really give the bath any kind of color or anything. I can't really tell if it made that much of a difference as far as like relaxing my muscles or anything, but my bath felt very relaxing as always. So I enjoyed it. I love taking baths. I need to make time to do it more often because I was having a day, one of those days where I just felt so like burnt out on everything in life. Like I was just like, just feeling frustrated for no reason. I'm sure it was like a PMS type situation. It was for sure. But I decided, you know what? I'm going to clean my bathroom because my bathroom needed it. And then I'm going to reward myself by taking just a nice long hot bath. And oh my goodness, I felt like a new woman after that. Like I had just had this like mental reset and it was amazing. So I need to start taking a bath like at least once a week because it just makes such a big difference as far as just like helping me de-stress. So if you know that baths help you and you like taking baths, here's your permission to go and take a bath tonight or sometime this week. Do it. Also finished up actually 2 of these Hello Naturally Whitening Fluoride toothpaste. Really like this, great flavor. Some of the Hello toothpastes I feel like don't have enough of a strong minty fresh flavor to them, but these do leave my mouth feeling nice and clean. And I enjoy them, and I like that they have fluoride in them as well. And last but not least, I have another one of these Method fragrance boosters. I had one of these in my last Empties video too. This is the Ginger Mango scent. Such a wonderful, like clean, fresh scent. I will plan to repurchase this if I can ever find it again. For some reason, these have gotten so hard to find. They used to have them at Target, Publix, online, all sorts of places, and they haven't been available anywhere. I don't know if it's due to like COVID and like stocking issues, or I really hope that they didn't discontinue these because I need these. I need them. So I'm very sad that I ran out and now my laundry is not going to smell as wonderful. Those are all of my empties. The bin is empty once again. Always a nice fresh feeling. But I hope you guys enjoyed this empties video. I always love filming these. I have a whole playlist, tons of empties videos that I've done on my channel throughout the years. So if you want more videos like this, I will link that below. But otherwise, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I upload 2 to 3 videos every week, all about just intentional makeup consumption. If that sounds like something you would enjoy, I'd love to see you again soon. And hopefully I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.